Hello, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
Happy Friday. Happy afternoon to you if you are in the Toronto area, and happy any other time of day wherever you are in the world right now. As you can see, we're here in our nearby neighborhood ravine, and we are celebrating the fact that it's actually kind of a white landscape out there in Toronto. We often get the mud and the muck very, very quickly when the snow starts to melt. But we actually have, we think of like white Christmas, but we have just this beautiful snow that's still falling as we speak right at this moment.
That's right. And we've actually been getting quite a lovely, it's been pretty stormy here in Toronto. It's caused some traffic delays and stuff like that. Of course, it's nothing like it is for our neighbors down south. So we are hoping that you folks down in Texas and other southern states who are very not used to this, I hope you guys are doing okay. I know there's been a lot of crazy stuff, some power outages and things like that.
Yeah.
Please do take care of yourselves. If anybody is watching from Texas, we do have some of our friends and affiliates as part of Sing Texas out there.
Yeah.
Please drop us a line in the chat, say hello. Friendly reminder, especially for those of you who might be new, we are giving you our studio sound, even though we're outdoors today. So make sure that you are listening with your headphones on for the best experience. Watch this on a big TV if you have the opportunity. And a reminder that, as you can see, there's some information down there. We are doing this as a pay what you can. So if you'd like to help out, we would love to have your support. If you want to just watch and enjoy this and be part of the community, we're, of course,
also
glad to have you.
Indeed.
I'm seeing lots of our regulars here, which is fantastic.
That's wonderful. Welcome, everyone. As you probably know, if you've seen the little teaser or promo leading up to this show, we are celebrating our beautiful Toronto Canadian winter, and we're celebrating that both through winter, seasonal, cold, snowy songs, as well as just pure old good Canadiana. And so you're going to hear it all here today, this afternoon.
All right, and we're going to start with some little bit of topical Canadiana. So, of course, the Super Bowl happened, I think, was it 2 weekends ago?
I think so. We don't have a television, so we don't know. But
And
I
I'm
think it was 2 weekends
I'm not
ago.
a big sports ball watcher, so but we
Sports
understand.
ball watcher?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
that's a sport, right?
Wow, that's a new one. Okay. Sports ball, everyone. I hope you're watching your sports ball.
Go sports ball. So, as many of you know who do watch that or read any of the news, Canada's own Somali Canadian The Weeknd was performing at it, did a giant show, apparently spent $9 million of his own bucks to make the show that he wanted.
Wow, yeah, the halftime show.
So our halftime show is a little bit more simple, but we thought we'd pay tribute to that show, and we're going to give you something also very appropriate for the weather. This one, of course, is called Can't Feel My Face. This time from Frostbite. Here we go.
That's right.
I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it. Whoa, I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it. I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it. Whoa, I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it. And I know she'll be the death of me, at least we'll both be numb. And she'll always get the best of me, the worst is yet to come. But at least we'll both be beautiful and stay forever young. This I know, yeah, this I know. She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. We both know we can't go without it. She told me you'll never be in love. Oh, oh, oh. I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it. Whoa, I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it. And I know she'll be the death of me. At least we'll both be numb. and she'll always get the best of me. The worst was yet to come. All the misery was necessary when we're deep in love. This I know. Yeah, this I know. She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. We both know we can't go without it. She told me you'll never be in love. I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. But I love it. Whoa, I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. But I love it. I can feel my face. I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. But I love it. I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. But I love it.
She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more.
We both know we can't go without it. She told me you'll never
Be in love. Oh, yeah. I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. But I love it. Whoa, I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. But I love it. I can feel my face. I can feel my face when I'm with you. I can feel my face. But I love it. But I love it. Whoa, I can feel my face when I'm with you. But I love it. But I love it. Hey!
The Weeknd. Can't feel my face. Seems that every single song that The Weeknd did at the halftime show, during the halftime show, apparently made it onto the Billboard charts.
Oh, man.
Yet again.
Had a second run, didn't
A
it?
second run, a second wave in a good way, which is pretty great. Thank you so much.
We're going to take you from one of our typical logical programming leaps from The Weeknd to Glenn Gould. All right? Yes, I'm right.
That is correct.
All right. We're going to take you to Glenn Gould. And, we were walking around in our lovely little ravine here, as you can see, and it reminded us of that wonderful documentary called The Idea of North, and the fact that Glenn Gould often spent a lot of his time at a cottage in Updergrove, which is just outside of Aurelia, where I grew up. And there's some really beautiful winter shots in that particular documentary. There's this great, the whole thing starts with them playing the first Glenn Gould variation, or the first Goldberg variation, walking towards the camera in this beautiful, wintry, icy place.
So beautiful. Yeah, love it.
And so we thought we'd give you a little bit of Johann Sebastian Bach by way of Glenn Gould, by way of us learning us on the piano and then deciding that we wanted to do it as a vocal piece.
That's right. Okay.
Here it comes.
Ah, short and sweet. We do love that. And yet packed with, it's like it's packed with flavor, packed with punch.
And there's something about the purity of that piece that really does remind me of a beautiful winter day, just like this one.
I agree, absolutely. We're going to give you some very classic Canadiana here with some Joni Mitchell. This is one of our more recent arrangements. And we created this arrangement. We've mentioned this story before if you've heard this song. We wrote this arrangement specifically for Vocal Gumbo, which is a beautiful vocal festival that happens now online. It used to be called Vocal Mania, run by Lauren Kinnan from New York Voices and Janice Siegel from the Manhattan Transfer. And it's a beautiful program. Every single time they put something on, they've got the best of the best. And so we feel really honored to have been asked to be a part of this show a few times now. And so they said, hey, can you give us something? This was right around Christmas time. And so they said, can you give us something wintry that's not too Christmassy? We're getting a little tired of that stuff. Something that relates to winter and is also Canadian and also has a little bit of a South Indian influence to it.
And oh, by the way, please do a song that no one has ever else heard you perform ever.
That's right. It had to be brand new. That was
had
the
to be something
stipulation.
brand new. So what did we? That was Christmas Eve that we
Yes.
put a lot of our time. We filmed it on Boxing Day, and then the show was I think January or December 30th. Right, it was the last show of the year.
Yes, that's right.
And so we spent our Christmas Eve night putting the final touches on this particular piece. A couple of nights before, we just sat at the piano. We were working out all sorts of ideas, trying to figure out how to do this thing. And then our Christmas Eve was spent putting the final touches, getting all the loops together, making sure we had the reverbs and the delays and the things just the way we liked them.
Pretty good way to spend the holiday, I would say.
It was pretty awesome.
It was
It's
really
a very free play Christmas Eve.
A free play Christmas brought to you by us.
I'd like to also point out that our friend Joyce Glasgow is watching. And Joyce actually first found us, I believe, on Vocal Gumbo and has since
fabulous.
been watching quite regularly. So hi, Joyce. Thanks
Hi,
for joining
Joyce.
us. And hello to all of our regulars. I see lots of people are back. I see Mike Deal is back.
Oh, we haven't seen you in a little while. Mike, hope you're doing well.
Yep, we're glad to see all of you folks. And we've got some folks from Holland watching. We've got some folks and lots of folks in Canada and the United States as well.
Welcome. Yes. So once again, we're celebrating some winter. We're celebrating some Canadiana. Here is Joni Mitchell for you. It's coming on Christmas. They're cutting down trees. They're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. I wish I had a river I could skate away on.
They don't get a lot of snow here. It stays pretty green. I'm gonna make a lot of money and I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. I wish I had a river I could skate away on.
I wish I had a river so long I could teach my feet to fly.
wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby cry.
You know he tried hard to help me, tried to put me at ease. You know he loved me so naughty, made me weak in the knees.
I wish I had a river
I could skate away on.
but I'm too hard to handle. I'm selfish and I'm sad, and I lost the best baby that I ever had. I wish I had a river I could skate away on.
I wish I had a river so
I wish I had a river so
I could teach
long
my
I
feet
could
to
fly. I wish I had a river
I could skate away on.
I made my baby cry. La 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 la
I wish I had a river so I could
wish
teach
I had a river to fly. I wish I had a river
I could skate away on.
I made my baby cry. I wish my baby said goodbye. Dum, 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 wish I had a river.
Thank you so much. That is our version of River. And one thing that I do love about it, if I'm allowed to love our collaborative arrangement, and I think I am, happily and gratefully and proudly, one of the things I love is that where it begins is not at all where it ends. And so I find it very transporting, and I also feel like some of the effects that we also pre-program feels very much like skating on that river. You sort of hear a little bit of the blades on the ice that shoo, shoo, shoo,
It's
right
a
at the
wonderful
end.
thing in arranging where sometimes you like to take a journey and you take your listener somewhere and then you gently bring them back home. And this one never goes home. This one just kind of, it's like the end of 32 short films about Glenn Gould, where Glenn Gould just walks off into the snow and disappears.
Oh, it's so good. If you haven't seen that, please do yourselves a favor. It's
fantastic.
one
Colm
of
Feore as Glenn Gould.
Oh, he's so good. He's so good. Yeah, absolutely marvelous. We adore that movie, and it was a big part of our relationship coming together as musicians, as colleagues, as friends, and as family, of course. Wonderful. We're going to stay in our looping zone here.
And we're going to stay in the West, too.
We're going to stay in the West. That's true. We're going to give you a song that we've done many, many times over. We really, we do love it. This is Sweet City Woman by the Stampeders out of Alberta. And it's such a sweet song. And so we want to encourage you all to sing along. As you know, we like to throw in sing-alongs. This one's a very specific sing-along, of course, but we sing that chorus many, many times over.
You'll get a chance to learn it.
Exactly. And of course, we get to exercise our musicianship skills of...
Mike Deal's already on top of this one. He's waiting for the flunky dunks.
Flunky dunks. I love it. I love it that you're so raring to go. That's brilliant. Yes, the flunky dunks. Yes, we are the Flunky Dunks. That is our official scientific term for the banjo sound. And that goes a little something like this. Flunky dunk, flunk, flunky dunk, flunk, flunky dunk, flunky dunk, flunky dunk, flunk, flunky dunk, flunk, the flunky dunk, flunk, flunky dunk, flunky dunk, flunky dunk, flunk. Now, very different from the mandolin that we did in last week's Italian theme show of the all that kind of stuff.
It's high art what we do here in a cappella land.
Very much so. We take ourselves extremely seriously, as you can see.
Speaking of high art and taking ourselves extremely seriously, our bandmate from Retrocity, Lainey Treen, is watching.
Yay! Hey, Lanes.
Lane, make sure that you stay around for the rest of the show. We're going to do some good Hoser rock on this one as well.
Hoser rock, eh? Yeah.
All
Sweet.
right.
Sweet city. Sweet city
go.
woman.
Flunky dunk flunk, the flunky dunk flunk, la 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 flunky dunk, flunky dunk, flunky dunk flunk, la 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 flunky dunk flunk, the flunky dunk flunk, la 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 flunky dunk, flunky dunk, flunky dunk flunk, flunky dunk, the flunky dunk flunk, la 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 flunky dunk, flunky dunk, flunky dunk flunk, la 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 flunky dunk, the flunky dunk flunk, la 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 flunky dunk, flunky dunk, flunky dunk flunk, flunky dunk, the flunky dunk flunk, la 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 flunky dunk, flunky dunk, flunky dunk flunk, la 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 flunky dunk. When I'm on my way to the city lights, to a pretty face that shines her light on the city nights, and I gotta catch a noon train, I'm gonna be there on time. Oh, it feels so good to know she waits at the end of the line. Sweet, sweet city woman, I can see your face, I can hear your voice, I can almost touch you. Sweet, sweet city woman, on my banjo, me, we got a feel for singing. Yeah, yeah. Bon, c'est bon, 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 c'est bon, 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 c'est bon, 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 c'est bon, 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 c'est bon, 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 c'est bon, 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 bon. So long, pa, so long. Neighbors and friends, like a country morning, all snuggled and dew. Ah, she's got a way to make a man feel shiny and new. And she's singing in the evening old familiar tunes. And she feeds me love and tenderness and macaroons. Sweet, sweet city woman, I can see your face, I can hear your voice, I can almost touch you. Sweet, sweet city woman. All a banjo beat, we got a feel for singing. Yeah, yeah. Sweet, 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 sweet city woman. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. 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 Sweet, 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 sweet city woman. 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 Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Yay!
So lovely. That song is so much fun to do, and it just makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. We do love that. Excellent. I'm going to move over now to...
All right, you're going to stay there for a little bit, Suba.
Am I?
I got to go drag the piano outside.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
you want
That
to
might
give me
take
a
a
moment
little
to
bit
do
of
that?
time. Excellent. Excellent. So you'll notice we got all highfalutin here with our scenery. This is from our ravine that's just down the street. And you can see the snow is falling, indeed. In fact, I might catch a snowflake. I think I just caught it. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh. I've always loved doing that. Lots of fun. Snowballs, toboggans, snowmen, snow women, you know, all sorts, all types, lots of fun.
Fun fact, and I bet you somebody in our, if any of our Southern American friends are watching, we learned something interesting. We have a friend of ours. She's from North Carolina, but she's now become Canadian, eh?
Right.
And she says that a toboggan is this thing that I am wearing on my head right now. In
A
the South.
touque.
A toboggan is a touque.
I know, that's so crazy, eh?
That's so far out, eh?
Amazing.
Never heard of that.
Exactly.
All right, on our way over to the piano.
Love it.
You can see it took us a lot of work to grab this piano and take it all the way outside, but we need to.
That's right. All right, then.
And
That's good. Okay.
oh, I'm the one singing.
You're
Right.
singing first. That's right.
It's me who sings this first song.
Yes.
Okay, I think we should have a piano up and running. Do a little playing for us, Suba.
Sure.
That sounds like a piano to me. All right, so this one is not necessarily a Canadian standard, but it is a standard that is definitely wintry and definitely chilly. It's not a very well-known jazz standard, as far as I know. It's more of a deep cut, and was it Mark Eisenman who introduced this to us? Wonderful jazz piano player and professor of music at York University. Great pianist. Mark is actually performing live on Facebook every once in a while, and he sounds just absolutely fantastic. So Google the name Mark Eisenman Toronto Jazz Piano, and you'll find out when he's performing. He's the one who sort of introduced this particular piece to us. And we're going to give you this one. It's called South to a Warmer Place. I'd be glad to spend my days with you. Fact is, that is what I'd plan to do.
But from that cool look on your face, I think I'll head south to a warmer place. Though I've given you the best of me, I'd be glad to share the rest of me. But there's a chill in your embrace, so I think I'll head south to a warmer place. Seems like yesterday we could kiss and build a fire, but now it's 10 below. Seems like yesterday nights were warm with love's desire, but now it feels like snow. I don't mind a cold day now and then, but this long deep freeze has done me in. Now it's too late to plead your case. I'm gonna head south to a warmer place. Seems like yesterday we could kiss and build a fire, but now it's 10 below. Seems like yesterday nights were warm with love's desire, but now it feels like snow. I don't mind a cold day now and then, but this long deep freeze has done me in. Now it's too late to plead your case. I'm gonna head south to a warmer place.
Nothing better than a sardonic anti-love song, isn't there? Yay! Let me turn you back on there. That's me.
Hooray! There we go. Take two. Excellent. We're going to switch places now, you know.
All right. So, Suba, I'm going to give you the usual sound instructions when it's time for us to move on to the next piece.
Yes, of course. Of course. So we're going to give you a tune now that's very well known. And this is a Katie Lang tune. We've never, ever done a Katie Lang tune before.
We have not.
Yeah, we would be remiss to not include her. Katie Lang is an amazing, mostly known as a country musician, Canadian country musician. And this next tune is an interesting one. I found that it spoke to me on some interesting levels. This is the tune Constant Craving, which was made popular in 1992, believe it or not. Long time ago now. And Katie Lang is a Buddhist, a devout Buddhist, and Katie Lang related this song to the idea of Buddhist samsara, also found in Hinduism. And it's the continual cycle of birth and death as an individual traverses within 6 realms. And you can look that up. It's all very interesting, the sort of realms of existence. And each realm is marked by different kinds of suffering, different kinds of pain, and it can be kind of physical or psychological in its form of pain. And then Katie Lang had some trouble sort of pinpointing, has always been, constant craving has always been. But then came to the realization, and this is an actual quote, it's an acquiescence, Katie Lang says. It's a summation of human desire. It's like, yes, okay, we all are heartbroken, we're all nervous, we're all vulnerable, we're all hopeful, but at the end of the day, constant craving has always been. And it really emotionally just surfaced for Katie Lang the purpose of that song when coming to that realization. So this is Constant Craving in a piano voice duo form.
All right. And just before we get started, if you can mute my mic, and we're going to turn the reverb on. So if you scroll it a little bit further down, you'll see the reverb is a little, it's one of those green ones there.
This one.
There it is.
This one. This
That's
one?
it.
That's the one. Oh, yeah. I don't need this. Oh, no, I need this. You don't need that.
And can I have that glove of yours? I'm going to put it on my mic on it. So
Yes. See, multi-purpose. Even through the darkest phase, be it thick or thin, always someone marches brave here beneath my skin, and constant craving has always been. Maybe a has always been, has always been. And constant craving has always been. I said constant craving has always been. Craving, constant craving has always been, has always been, has always been, has always been. Katie Lang. Oh, such a great piece. Such a great artist as well. I have to admit, I don't know a lot of Katie Lang's material, but now I'm gonna dig in. I'm gonna dig deep into that catalog. Yeah, really, really wonderful. We are going to continue now with a piece by Chandler Davis. Now, we did this closer to the Souls.
That's right. So we've been very fortunate over the last couple of years to work with Aaron Davis. Aaron Davis, for those of you in the Canadian music scene or who know the Canadian music scene, was one of the key members of a world fusion group called Manteca, which we sort of grew up with in high school. So when we got the chance to work with them, we kind of felt like we got to hang out with the cool kids. And that's been sort of we were starting to recognize that's what the trajectory of our careers is finally having the chance to work with the cool kids here and there. And so Aaron brought this piece to his particular band, and it turns out it was written by his father. Chandler is how old?
Oh,
He's in his early 90s now.
I think so. Yeah, late
Yeah.
80s, early 90s. Yeah.
And is a wonderful poet. Is just a fantastic, interesting person with a really fascinating story. If you ever Google Chandler Davis, there's a lot of information about him and what he's done. And this particular piece, I'm going to let Suba continue with the description.
Yes. Yeah, it's a beautiful kind of meditative piece. And I was really honored when Aaron asked me to sing this. He said, "Yeah, I think yours is the right sort of voice and expression. You can bring the right expression and emotion to this particular piece, and it's got that sense of what is permanent and what is impermanent, much like that last piece, Constant Craving, and that kind of Buddhist or Hindu perspective." I just noted that Celia mentioned, I think after Constant Craving, if I'm getting the chronology right here, never thought of this as a winter song, but somehow it's perfect as I watch the snow fall outside my window. I felt exactly the same way when we were rehearsing it. Admittedly, last night is when we rehearsed it. But I found exactly the same thing. As soon as you change the context of the piece, you change the arrangement of the piece, you can put it in a place that really feels like the theme that you're going for. It really rings true to wherever you are at in that moment. And kind of going with this whole theme of, Constant Craving and Low Sun of Winter, I've studied yoga for a long time, and one of my teachers always used to say, "Be exactly as you are." And I thought that's a beautiful sentiment. It's hard to be where you are, whatever that moment happens to be. But I encourage you all to be exactly as you are. Enjoy whatever moment you are in. And with that, we're going to give you "Low Sun of Winter" by Chandler Davis. I'm thinking November. Not only the leaves will fall, but one day so will the tree. One of these autumns will be its last. Low sun of winter, early nights of winter, a candle to remember, a candle for the past. Not only the leaves will fall, but one day so will the tree, and one day so will we. One of these autumns will be our last. Low sun of winter, early nights of winter, a candle to remember, a candle for the past. Low Sun of Winter by Chandler Davis. Such a beautiful piece. I really love that one.
I'm going to keep you at the piano, Cam, while I
Right.
take the piano back indoors.
That's right. Yeah, it's some serious maneuvering going on. And we're going to go back to our live looping setup. And we're going to give you some more Canadiana, lots of it today, as you know, and lots of wintry feeling songs. And we're going to give you some Neil Young next, I believe.
All right, so Suba, you're welcome to come join us over at the center, Cam.
Yeah, all right.
This one, and for Joyce who's watching, you may have heard this story before, but this is connected with our stories of working with Janice Siegel and Lauren Kinnan with Vocal Gumbo. This started out as a two-voice simple arrangement that we did as part of SING, the Toronto Vocal Arts Festival, the festival for which we are the current artistic directors. And we put this two-voice thing together. We kind of liked it. Then we decided to go into the studio, and we decided to make an album. And when we made an album, we said, let's go to town on this one. We got really orchestral with the arrangement. We did all sorts of overdubs and all these sort of Sgt. Pepper level of complexity with the arrangement. And then we said, oh my goodness, how are we supposed to do this live now? We can't go back to the simple two.
So true.
So we took a little time to try and figure out how we were going to do this. We were pretty excited about it. We were most of the way there. We get this call from Janice and Lauren who say, if you're coming to New York, please be part of our special show called Vocal Mania, which is a show that they hold when live music is allowed. It's held sometimes at Birdland and sometimes at a place called the Zinc Bar, two amazing clubs in the Village in New York City. This was going to be our New York debut. We were very excited. And we gave them a list of songs that we knew. We knew them really well. And they said, how about that old man? And we went, oh, boy, okay. We're in the middle of trying to put together this really complicated arrangement. Do we really want to debut it in New York City? It would be nice to give it a soft opening somewhere, but no, we decided to jump in full steam ahead. And we ended up doing it in New York City. It worked out quite well, thank goodness. And they invited us to become featured performers the next time we were down in New York. And thus began our very fruitful relationship with those folks. They are absolutely wonderful, warm human beings. And if you get a chance, I think their next show is near the end of February. I can't remember exactly the date. Go to vocalgumbo.com. Somebody wants to throw that in the chat who's seen it. Maybe Joyce, if you want to do that. They have the most amazing vocalists and ensembles on this show.
So inspiring.
It sounds terrible, but every once in a while we get jaded as singers to hear more singers and more singers and more singers doing the same old thing over and over again. And then we watch their show and we go, oh my goodness, there is so much left to learn.
Everyone is stellar. Yeah, it's amazing and it's humbling and, as I said, very inspiring as well.
So this is the piece that got all that started for us. This is available off of our album called Go Back Forward.
Yes.
And if you are interested in the album, those of you who have, when you hear this version, the studio version is even more complex than this, and this one is already taking us fairly far. The album is available at music.freeplayduo.com, or if you just go to freeplayduo.com, you can find all the information as to where to get the CD there. This one is Old Man.
Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Do ding, do ding, do ding, do ding, do ding, do ding, do do ding, ding, do 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 ding. Old man, look at my life. 24 and so much more. Live alone in a paradise that makes me think of two. Love lost, count the cost. Give me things that won't get lost. Like a coin that won't get tossed, rolling home to you. Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. Oh, one look in my eyes and you can tell that's true. Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Old man, look at Lullabies look in your eyes, run around the same old town. Doesn't mean that much to me, that much to you. I've been the first and last. Look at how the time goes past. But I'm all alone at last, rolling home to you.
Oh God, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. Oh, one look in my eyes and you can tell that's true. Oh God, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Oh God, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. Oh, one look in my eyes and you can tell that's true. Oh God, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you.
I'm a lot like you. I'm a lot like you. I'm a lot like you.
Neil Young there for you, a little old man. Again, one of my favorites. We haven't done that one in a long time, I don't think.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
And Elna, our friend in Holland,
Yes.
who we actually met in the UK, just reminded us that that was the first song that her granddaughter heard us sing. Her granddaughter was born, Elna, you can remind us, but I believe it was late spring.
And I want to say her name is Charlotte. I hope I'm right about that.
I think you might be right.
Yay!
Yeah.
The littlest ears.
The littlest
ears listening. That's so lovely.
And it's fantastic because it also reminds you, I'm just going to turn this reverb off because it's a
What do
little
you
bit
mean?
far out, man.
Why would you do that?
There we
do that.
go.
Oh, okay. Fun's over.
I mean, yeah, there's going to be a little reverb out in the snow there.
Right?
But it's a friendly reminder of not just the fact that we've been doing this for some time, we are at episode number 34, but that we've developed this really wonderful community of listeners. We get to see the same people week after week all over the world, which is one of those benefits of this particular strange period that we're in. Normally, we hit a town, we're gone, we may see these people again, we may never see these people again, especially the friends from the UK. Philip is watching from the UK as well.
Oh, wonderful.
And so we get a chance to sort of reconnect again with people that we'd often rarely have an opportunity to really build a relationship with. And so we are very grateful that we do have this opportunity to be able to do this and stay in touch with our international audience.
It's a weird, precious gift we have here. And we decided to embrace it full force. So we thank you for being on this ride with us.
Thank you so much for being part of the community.
As we weather it, yeah.
As you know, we do this every week until it's time for us to be able to go out and play again. You can see the information is down there. If you are interested in doing this as a pay-what-you-can model, we would love to have your support. The information is there for national and international audiences. Mm-hmm. And That said, we are just happy to have you here, and we're so glad that you have chosen to kick off your weekend in the snow with us.
That's right. That's right. As we said, it's all about the winter, all about the Canadiana this time around. We change the themes up all the time. We change our programs every single week, so you never hear all of the same songs all the time. You will hear repeats, but you won't hear the same program.
And I will remind you also that if you are watching in some other part of the world, we replay this as FreePlay Sundays.
That's right.
And that's particularly for our European audience. If it's getting extra late for you and you only caught a bit of the show, please catch the rest of it. If you're watching in Asia or points there, Sunday's show is at a much more humane time for you to watch. And so we hope you will watch us then as well. We've had some people kicking in as far away as Australia.
Fabulous. Yay. That's great. Well, we've got one last offering for you for today. We know we're keeping you a little late. Hopefully that's all right for all of you. And we're going to leave you with a little sing-along tune. Very Canadian styles, Hoser styles. This is The Weight, although most people don't even remember this actual title. This is by the band. And people mostly call it Take a Load Off, or Take a Load Off Annie, or Take a Load Off Fanny. So many different interpretations for this one, but what we do know is that it's a great down-home kind of sing-along, super duper fun. Sing it with us, enjoy it. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Okay, just getting ourselves set up here.
All right.
Pulled into Nazareth, was feeling about a half past dead. I just need some place where I can lay my head. Hey mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? He just grinned and shook my hand, no was all he said. Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, and you put the load right on me. Oh, whoa, you put the load right on me. Wow.
Picked up my bag, was looking for a place to hide, when I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side. I said, hey Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. She said, I gotta go, but my friend can stick around.
Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, and you put the load right on me.
You put the load right on me.
Oh, oh, you put the load right on me.
Yes, you do. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Go down, Miss Moses. Ain't nothing that you can't say. It's just old Luke, and old Luke's waiting on the judgment day. Well, Luke, my friend, what about young Annalie? He said, do me a favor, son, won't you stay and keep Annalie company? Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, and you put the load right on me.
You put the load right on me.
Oh, and you put the load right on me.
Oh, Crazy Chester followed me, and he caught me in the fog. He said, I'll fix your act if you'll take Jack, my dog. I said, wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a peaceful man. He said, that's okay, boy, won't you feed him when you can? Take a load off and take a load for free. Take a load off and you put the load right on me.
Get your cannonball, won't you take me down the line? My bag is sinking low, and I do believe it's time to get it back to Miss Fanny. You know she's the only one who sent me here with her regards for it. Baby, take a load off.
Take a load off and
Take a load off, Fanny.
take a load.
Take a load for free.
Take a load off
And where you gonna put that load? Where you put the load right on me.
Take a load off and take a load for free. Take a load off
And you put the load right on me.
Thank you all so much. Thank you for playing along. This is another episode of Free Play Fridays at 4. This is Dylan Bell.
This is Suba Shankran.
Thank you so much for listening.
See you next week, everybody.